Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Nine, and I'm pretty good at this game. So I thought I'd make a movement guide for you guys since no one else has. I know a thing or two about movement, so yeah. But Strinova, it's like it's a pretty long time to kill game, right? So having good movement makes that long time to kill even longer. But anyways, getting straight into it, the first thing I think you should look at is definitely your settings, right? There's a couple settings I really recommend you change if you want to have the best movement you can, and that is changing your sidestepping mode and glide mode to hold. I'd recommend binding jump to scroll wheel down and turning off both auto jump on wall stick and glide wall stick. These two, some people think you can leave them on. I think they do things that are supposed to be convenient, but I swear they only get you killed. Like, just please turn these off. I really recommend it. But anyways, the movement, right? How do you move, right? You have your four WASD buttons, you have your paper key, and you have your jump key. Those are all the buttons you need to know. You can only sprint when you're on the ground and holding W, so keep that in mind if you want max move speed on the ground, but I recommend mainly using paper when moving. You want to glide everywhere, you want to sidestep mode to be quiet. If you want to be silent, you can shift walk. This makes you completely quiet, but sidestepping is quiet enough that you can sneak up on anybody you want to. And the last mechanic is wall stick, which you use on E. Now, wall stick is very important mechanic. You use this to get to high ground, which is very important in this game. You'll notice that a lot of the maps are very vertical. There's a lot of verticality. You want to be playing height and you want to be getting up to height. And you do that by using wall stick, right? Wall stick is probably the most underrated movement form. It makes you an extremely hard target to hit. You can use it to get verticality. Very good. Make sure you are comfortable using wall stick. You need to learn what walls you cannot stick to. That comes with time and just map knowledge, game experience, but you can generally tell which ones you can stick to by like how smooth they are. The smooth walls, the flat walls are the ones you can stick to. If they have the arrows, that's usually a good symbol that you can stick to them. And walls you can't stick to, you'll notice are like not flat. They have textures to them and you can't stick to. And these walls you typically want to stay away from. They're pretty dangerous. You want to stay near walls you can stick to, because if you're getting pushed, you can stick to a wall and it makes you much harder to kill. You can stay alive a lot longer that way if you're just walking near walls. But generally, not even just sticking to walls, papering is just a very important mechanic. You take less damage when you're in paper, you move faster. You want to be using paper to traverse the map faster. You can rotate quicker. You can push people easier. It's a very important mechanic overall. Just by using paper more, your movement is probably better than like 90% of players. So definitely make sure to use it. But the only downside of paper is that you can still get shot. Typically, you want to be using cover. Cover is king in this game, right? Playing right-hand peeks and playing in cover is very important, and you want to use movement to get yourself into these powerful positions where you can take fights. Just shooting out of a right-hand peek is the best thing that you can do in this game, and typically you use movement when you have to push something, right? It's attack shooter, and sometimes you have to take sights or retake sights. Oh, it's the worst, I know, but you use movement to make that easier, right? How do you use movement, right? Well, obviously paper mode, it's this game's unique mechanic. So, like, if I were to put the 3 ways of papering into a tier list of hardest to easiest to kill, it would be sticking to walls, because your hitbox is very small and it's very hard to hit. Even if someone's looking at you dead on, you can still do a lot of moving, and if there's corners, you can break LOS by just moving around a corner. And then it's sidestepping. If you look at how your hitbox is when you're sidestepping, if you're looking directly at someone, you are making your hitbox as small as you can. You are showing the least amount of surface area. And then the easiest, but I mean still hard target to hit is gliding. Now, the only reason gliding is the easiest to hit is because typically you have to show more surface area when you're gliding, but you can make yourself a harder target to hit by manipulating your camera, by like spazzing out your camera, doing 360s and stuff. if you look down, you can put your head hitbox down, change directions. If you're pushing someone and you look like to the left or right of them 90 degrees, you are showing the least amount of surface area you can. So using that against snipers, for example, dodging sniper bullets is very important in this game. It's the only thing that can one-shot you, so you do not want to get one-shot. You can do that by using paper mode to give the sniper a very hard target to hit. You can stick to walls, you can sidestep, you can glide and look to the side, but no matter what you do, you have to be a hard target to hit. Once they miss, you can use that window to take space on them while they can't shoot you, to shoot back if you can, like use some sort of ability, smoke them off. It's very important, right? But yeah, that about does it for like basic movement tech. Some other just miscellaneous tech to mention is wall fluttering. If you get pushed and you're near a wall, you can stick to a wall and spam wall stick and glide. And this makes you a very hard target to hit because you are staying in paper, but like you're flinging your hitbox around basically, because you'll be on the wall and then you'll be 2D like this. So it's very hard to hit. You can even make rifles with. Like if you make a rifler with their whole mag, you can get off the wall and fight back. You can buy time if you're in a post plant. You can buy time for a teammate. I'm gonna blow up. Anyways, wrapping it up. I guess key takeaways is use paper a lot. Fuck, bro. Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, okay? Some key things to take away from this video are that you should be using paper as much as you can. Make sure to use cover efficiently. You want to be using your movement to go from cover to cover and take as little damage as possible. Make sure you use wall stick a lot. Wall stick is the most underrated mechanic in this game. Makes you very hard to kill, and you can use it to master your verticality and vertical movement, okay? And make sure you're using your movement to live as long as you can, because surviving longer allows your teammates to get more value off of your life. But anyways, if you want to see some amazing Strinova gameplay, make sure to check me out at twitch.tv/speeding9. And if you have any ideas for videos, leave a comment and like and subscribe.